According to field reports early this morning, the Zafaraniye and Velenjak areas of Tehran witnessed severe explosions in a residential building. An explosion that, according to witnesses, led to the complete destruction of a 3-story building. The immediate presence of security forces, the complete cordoning off of the site, the prevention of filming, and the rapid removal of bodies are all signs of a targeted and pre-planned operation, a pattern that has been seen before in operations attributed to Israel. Official Israeli sources have announced that during this attack, Esmail Khatib, the Minister of Intelligence of the Islamic Republic, was killed.
The intensity of attacks in Iran is increasing and has entered a new phase. We are in the midst of a significant transformation, following powerful and targeted assassinations that struck Iran's governing structure. The practical leader of the Iranian regime, Larijani, as well as the head of the Basij organization, Soleimani, were eliminated. Also, during the night, Iran's Minister of Intelligence, Khatib, who was responsible for the regime's internal suppression system and assassination operations domestically and abroad over the past 2 days, was killed. Against Israel and the countries of the region, Israel's policy is clear and decisive. No one in Iran has immunity, and everyone is within range. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and I have authorized the Israeli military to target any Iranian official for whom an intelligence and operational cell has been formed, without the need for additional permits. We will continue to eliminate and detain all of them. Also, throughout this day, you will witness significant surprises on all fronts. Developments that have increased the level of the war currently underway against Iran and Hezbollah in Lebanon.
Khatib was responsible for the internal suppression network and external threats, and his elimination is part of a broader strategy against the structure of the Islamic Republic of Iran. This lead was released simultaneously with a warning about continued major surprises in the coming hours. Israel says no one is safe. Hebrew sources had previously reported that after the elimination of Ali Larijani, other key figures, including Mohammad Bakr Ghalibaf, Mohsen Ejei, and Ahmad Reza Radan, are now at the top of the list of potential targets. Although these cases have not yet been directly confirmed, even the indirect mention by Iran's domestic media of the increased threat against senior officials indicates a serious shift in the security sector. But analysts believe that what is happening now is not merely the physical elimination of individuals, but the gradual destruction of the chain of command at the highest levels of power. When senior officials are targeted in the heart of the capital and in high security areas, the message is perfectly clear. No place will be safe. This situation could lead to confusion in decision-making, internal competition for survival, and ultimately, the paralysis of the governance structure. A pattern that has been observed in many historical collapses. Reports indicate that recent operations were based on real-time intelligence and deep security penetration. According to sources close to Tel Aviv, the tracking of Ali Larijani's movements leading to his assassination was carried out using advanced intelligence data, and once the intelligence circle was complete, the strike order was issued. But in another controversial development, reports indicate that Mohammad Khosravani, an assistant prosecutor and security investigator for the Shiraz prosecutor's office, was killed in an attack attributed to Israel. His name had previously been mentioned in connection with the case of Navid Afkari, the wrestler whose execution had a global impact. This attack is seen as a continuation of the wave of eliminating figures linked to the internal government structure. In another development, an Israeli source has confirmed that major gas facilities in Bushehr province were targeted in an attack. This attack was carried out in direct coordination with the United States and is described as part of a strategy to strike Iran's vital economic infrastructure. The goal of these attacks is seen as going beyond the battlefield, aiming to exert economic pressure and paralyze the country's logistical capabilities. On the other hand, in today's most significant development, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has granted unprecedented authorization to the country's military. He stated that any official linked to the Islamic Republic who is identified should be targeted immediately, without the need for coordination with higher levels. Analysts say that what is happening now is a fundamental shift in Israel's war strategy, focusing on eliminating key individuals, destroying economic infrastructure, and creating fear and instability within the upper echelons of power. This model, referred to as decapitating the network, could lead to serious disruption in the country's administration if it continues. These developments show the war has entered a phase no longer limited to military fronts. It directly targets the governmental and economic structure, and with new decisions, its pace will significantly increase. Many observers believe that the coming days will be the most decisive and at the same time the most dangerous phase of this conflict. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest news.
Welcome to the Uncensored News and Analysis channel. This is truly where the unfiltered reality genuinely reaches your ears. Here you will find candid and thoughtful analyses, reports that you simply will not see in official media, and voices that are not censored. We are here with you, standing by your side every step of the way to help you express what has remained unspoken or unsaid for so long. If you are searching for the truth, if you truly want to know what is really happening, then please hit the subscribe button right now and make sure to activate the bell so you never miss an update. This is just the very beginning of our journey together, and absolutely nothing here is censored or filtered in any way. We promise to always be open, honest, and transparent with you.